Who wants an unboxing video? I know I do. My name's Jim. I run this account called CGC Sports Illustrated. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and eBay. And it's an audio version of my podcast wherever you get podcasts. And of course, like and comment and subscribe here on YouTube while I am unpacking these. Had a great call with a collector the other day. I'd pressed some issues for this guy a long time ago, well over a year ago. Big Jordan fan, so he's a guy close to my heart. And these were issues that he had bought himself when he was much younger, when Jordan was still playing and all that sort of stuff. And he had just saved them forever. And, you know, they meant a lot to him. He's a collector, sports card guy. And his grades were not great. They were 7s, you know, had a couple of 6.5s in there and 7s and 7.5s. Might have had 1.80. The guy was just absolutely thrilled. And I was so happy to hear that because, you know, I think it's so easy for us to get caught up into this hobby and think about numbers and, oh my gosh, what's this one worth and what's this one worth and all that sort of stuff. It was great just to see somebody that was just enjoyed these and, you know, at the end of the day, really didn't care about the grades, just wanted them encapsulated and preserved, and he was going to display them, you know, in his basement and that sort of stuff, and he was just thrilled for it. So I love that story. It was a lot of fun, and let's get to some issues here. All right, you guys know how this works. I know what these issues are. I don't know what the grades are. You are seeing them for the first time along with me so that you can see my reaction. Some interesting stuff in here. So background, these were sent in about 2 years ago, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. This is before I was pressing issues myself. So these were pressed by CGC. They were graded by CGC. This is also back in a time when I was kind of into swimsuit issues, which I still don't know. I'm still unsure about swimsuit issues. Some of them I think they're kind of cool, but so there's a number of swimsuit issues in here. There's a couple of really cool first covers, and some Jordan issues where I'm trying to upgrade. So let's get it rocking and rolling. I think there's maybe, I don't know, 10 of these or so, something like that. Oh, very nice. Okay. That's a 9.4. So this is February 12th, 1999. That's Rebecca Romaine Stamos on the cover. Unfortunately, I did not get my labeling that I asked for because that's her first Sports Illustrated issue. So, you know, this Sports Illustrated issue is, you know, she was very popular. So she, you know, acted in a bunch of movies. She was married to John Stamos. She was a supermodel in her own right. Let's go through the pop reports on this. There are now 3 9.4s, and there's an 8.5. You know, I mean, she played Mystique in all the X-Men movies. She was also in The Punisher. She played some Star Trek roles, so she certainly has a sci-fi acting background and kind of comic book style stuff. You know, again, I think swimsuit issues are interesting, and this one was kind of cool, and I thought I had a good chance of popping a high grade, and did. Pop 1 of 3, none higher. This would have been one of those rare instances where I would have been happy with a 9.6. Well, okay, let's not get crazy. I wouldn't have been as disappointed with a 9.6 because it would have been a pop 1 of 1, none higher. But still, pop 1 of 3, none higher. Not bad. Okay. Next up. Oh. Okay, so good news, bad news on this. This is Michael Jordan. This is one of his last covers when he was playing for the Wizards. So this is cover 47. If you don't know, Michael Jordan's been on 50 Sports Illustrated covers. It's more than any athlete ever, and it's not even close. I have all 50 Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated issues graded. I already own this at a 9.8. That is a pop 101, none higher. But I sent this in so long ago, I didn't have that 9.8 yet, and I think the best I'd had is maybe a 9.2 or something in this, and so I was looking to upgrade. Obviously, I didn't get the upgrade because I already have the 9.8, but still a very cool issue. Issue 47 for Michael Jordan. He had 4 covers when he was either an owner or a player with the Wizards. So it would have been cover 49, 48, 47, and 46. Cover 50 was kind of a look-back cover, and he was in his Bulls uniform. But can't ever have enough Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated. couple of 9s. Doing pretty good here. What's next? Another swimsuit issue. Hoping for better on that. So this is the 1997 swimsuit issue. It came out on February 21st, 1997. Tyra Banks, again, huge supermodel and another person that had a huge media career and actress and that sort of thing. This is her second cover. She was also on the 1996 cover, so back-to-back covers for Tyra. There is one 9.6, there's a 9.4, and there are three 9.2s, as we've got that Tyra Banks swimsuit cover there. All right, next up, need to pop something impressive. Need something impressive here, like a 9.8. Okay, not a 9.8. That's nice. Man, that's a good-looking cover, too. That one was clean. 9.0. So this is from February 11th, 1985. This is Paulina Porizkova. This is her second cover. She was on the 1984 cover. So again, Tyra Banks was on back-to-back covers. I had her second cover. This is Paulina Porizkova, her second cover and a back-to-back cover. Pop reports, there are two 9.4s, there are two 9.2s, and there are now two 9.0s. Not bad. She was married to Rick Ocasek, lead singer of The Cars, who just passed away in the last year or so, too. So that was kind of the rest of her life, in addition to being a supermodel. Next up here, what we got? Ooh, oh! Well, that's not very good. That's a bummer. This is a really cool issue and one that I never see. I mean, I never see this one in Newsstand Raw. I never see it graded. This is Peyton Manning's second Sports Illustrated issue. I had the second Tyra Banks. I had the second Porizkova. The second, the second Peyton Manning issue. So this came out on September 22nd, 1997. He's in his college uniform there from Tennessee. Pop reports on this. There's a 9.2. There are three 9.0s, and now there's an 8.5. Peyton was on about 19 covers, depending on how you count them. That'd be kind of cool to get all 19 Peyton Manning covers. I was always a big Peyton Manning fan and saw him play when he was in college against Notre Dame that one year when they came to South Bend. That was a ton of fun. 8.5, not great. That's disappointing on that one. All right, what's next here? Come on. Oh, so now we're talking, because now we're getting high grades, like a 9.4 from a pretty vintage issue. Yeah, this is February 15th, 1988. This is Elle McPherson. This is not her first Sports Illustrated cover. I don't know if it's her second or not. But this is Elle McPherson, 1988 swimsuit issue. This is her third. Yeah, this is her third issue. She's been on 5 Sports Illustrated swimsuit covers, more than anybody else. So 5. Next was Cheryl Tiegs was on 4, Christy Brinkley was on 3, and a bunch of others were on 3 as well. Very nice 9.4 in that one. That one is... That's a clean looking issue. I don't know where I got dinged on this thing, because man, that is a clean issue across the board. 9.4, okay, pretty good. Still waiting for that. Still waiting for, something special here. Pop a good grade, man. Okay, another Michael Jordan cover. This is the Air and Space issue. This is Rodman's second cover. Jordan's 31st Sports Illustrated cover. Came out on October 23rd, 1995. So the Bulls had literally just acquired Rodman in like the month before that. And right here to a Sports Illustrated cover. Pop reports on this. There are 3 9.6s. I own one of them. There are 3 9.4s. There are 2 9.2s. I was really shooting to try and upgrade. So I kind of look at the condition of this one. I was really trying to shoot and upgrade. I'm shooting for that Air and Space 9.8, man, and just got to keep sending in issues until I get it, but not there yet. All right, we got 2 left. Oh, well, come on. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, yeah, well, I see where the problem is. The back is, there's a ton of color rub on the back of this one, and some on the front of it. Okay, still pretty cool. So this is Elle McPherson's first Sports Illustrated cover. Did not get my labeling like I requested it, but that's all right. Elle McPherson's first Sports Illustrated cover. This is 1986 Pop Reports. There are 2 9.4s. There's a 9.2 and there's an 8.5 and a bunch of others out there. And I've got that one sitting out there at 7.0. Okay, last one. Last one. Can we do something for me on this last one? I think these were 9 in this issue. Yeah, okay. Oh, vintage cigarette ad on the back. You can just tell by the design, this is a little bit vintage. Oh, yeah! Saving the box right there. Saving the whole stinking box right here. If you do not recognize this, this is Magic Johnson's second Sports Illustrated cover. This is from April 2nd, 1979. And that is a beautiful, beautiful 9.2. Really tough issue to find in a newsstand. Just as tough to find as his first Sports Illustrated issue. Pop Reports on this. There's 2 9.6s. I know one of the guys that owns one of the 9.6s. And there are now 4 9.2. So this is a pop 1 of 4 with only 2 graded higher. After those, then after the 2 9.6s and the 4 9.2s, next highest graded 7.5. You can see him, he's in his Michigan State uniform there. I talked about this a lot before. Man, that is a nice looking issue. That is clean and in beautiful shape. That is really nice. I've talked about this before. So a lot of times if you can't afford an athlete's first Sports Illustrated cover, usually that second one tends to be the next most collectible or is pretty close. And I think you find stuff is similar when it comes to sports cards too. So this one saves the whole box. I mean, it was an okay box. Popped 2 good swimsuit issues. A few of them were disappointing. Jordan Rodman was a little bit of a bummer. The Peyton Manning second cover, a real big bummer. But this one saves the whole box. Magic Johnson, second cover, 9.2 from 1979. Hope you like this video. Do me a favor, subscribe here on YouTube. Join that Facebook group if you have not already. There's a lot of great discussion and collaboration that happens there every day, and just a lot of people showing off their slabs and that sort of stuff. Go to Facebook groups and search CGC Sports Illustrated. Thanks for watching.